will be appropriately rewarded.
Child of Chaos, you did it. Because you opened up teleportation between the two towers, I was able to teleport here from the Silvery Tower. You fulfilled your task, Child of Chaos, and did so admirably. Your memory is impressive. But I was speaking only of regular Sheen Elves. I am an exception to such a rule, as Lady of the Towers. Oh, as expected of our master, the Child of Chaos. We sought the destruction of the two towers, but Mithracia used her power as Lady of the Towers to seal the Silvery Tower, denying us access to it. We have no choice but to turn to you to grant us entry. Nothing escapes your notice, Master. As you mentioned, even the Lady of the Towers is not exempt from the laws. The only one free of the laws is you, the Child of Chaos. Now that the Silvery Tower's seal has been lifted, the Mythal can no longer interfere with our efforts. Beautiful Sheen Elves are always so arrogant, treating us like ants. We can't wait to hear them wailing, begging for mercy. Master, do you not believe this to be amusing? Hasn't this moment's arrival excited you? Our deepest apologies, Master. But even our Master may not stand in our way.
I can't wait to try out the latest creations!
Fighting is the only way.
Take my radiance!
Allow
Fighting is the only.
Master, why do you struggle so? No matter how you try to resist, it is already too late.
The abyssal surf, disguised as Mithracia, vanishes. A wave of ominous foreboding courses through you. Now that the Silvery Tower is unsealed, the abyssal surfs may cause trouble there. The Silvery Tower's transmitter is dormant, seemingly inactive.
Traveler. So, Traveler, you've finally made it to the Silvery Tower. Please forgive me. I have only power enough to sustain a brief phantasm, a fact the Abyssal Serfs seized upon to mislead you so. Nevertheless, this is not our first meeting. Do you recall? Indeed. Traveler, I can see your piercingly perceptive eyes. Here, the Dusky Tower and the Silvery Tower both have 3 floors. I am on the top of the Silvery Tower. That is correct. Perhaps you already noticed, however, the Silvery Tower's light source has been extinguished. It's all because the seal was shattered. Chaos infiltrated the Silvery Tower and seized my power, rendering me helpless to maintain the Silvery Tower's functions. As it stands, the only way to reactivate the Silvery Tower and reach the upper floors is to retrieve the Crescent Staff. The Crescent Staff distills the power of the Moon Goddess. It is located at the farthest end of the Decrescent corridor in the heart of Decrescent, used to guide Sheen Elf souls towards peaceful and eternal rest. You must bring the Crescent Staff to the Silvery Tower and use it to re-energize the teleporter pylon. You are the only one capable of all this. Traveler, seek me out. Find me.
When next you open your eyes, you are outside the Silvery Tower on Increscent. Perhaps Mithrasea steered you here, back to this spot in search of clues leading to the Crescent Staff.
Abyssal Serfs from the Silvery Tower. So many. Couldn't stop them. Save my people. Go to Increscenta.
The hard of hearing Tower Guardian struggles to communicate with you. He is distraught, pleading with you to go to Increscenta and aid his people, to defend them against the Abyssal Serf's assault.
Decrescent corridor. Cannot say. Unless Felindor grants permission.
Whether you're fighting off Abyssal Serfs or hunting for the Crescent Staff, it seems you'll need to head over to Increscenta first, either way.
Allow me to come forth.
Fighting is the only
Allow
way
me to come
Take my radiance.
forth.
You have my gratitude, Traveler. There are more Abyssal Serfs up ahead. I'm going to support my comrades.
the only
Allow
way
me to come
Take my radiance.
forth.
Holy light.
Blessings of starlight upon.
Fighting is the only
Allow
way
me to come
Take my radiance.
forth.
Holy light.
Blessings of starlight upon
The
you.
only way to survive.
Allow me to come.
After a grueling battle, you combine your might with the royal guards to drive back the invading abyssal serfs.
You are. I remember you. That meddlesome outlander. What a surprise to see you here. I willingly acknowledge your services, Outlander, and credit you duly. I'll not pursue past transgressions any longer either, but there's no need for such displays of egotism. My grandmother has been sequestered away from the mundane. I fear she has long since forgotten the realities of this world.
At the mention of the crescent staff, Felindor's expression grows solemn.
Crescent staff. Do you know of what you speak, Outlander? The silvery towers fall. Preposterous. Why should I believe anything you say, Outlander?
If the Traveler's words prove true, this cannot wait. Why do you hesitate, Felindor?
Lucian, how dare you collude with an Outlander?
This is no collusion. I simply find this Outlander more trustworthy than you.
Lucian!
Felindor, there have been sightings of spectres patrolling the Decrescent Corridor. The Royal Guards have repeatedly warned us about this, but you've never allowed anyone to discuss this matter. For centuries, you denied everyone access to the Decrescent Corridor. Was it truly because you didn't want to disturb the peaceful repose of your kinsfolk? Or is there maybe something you'd rather not disclose hidden away in there?
Enough.
Felindor sternly cuts Lucian short, his golden glare ablaze with exasperation. After a prolonged interval, he finally speaks again.
Very well. Outlander, I shall grant you permission to head to the Decrescent Corridor in search of the Crescent Staff, but I shan't allow you to proceed unaccompanied. And Lucian, if the Outlander's claims are true, the Abyssal Serfs shall resume their rampage. Upon my return, should I see that you failed to guard in Crescent, I will revoke every title you've ever held.
You do go on.
Outlander, to me. The decrescent corridors where the Sheen Elves are laid to rest. Should you dare engage in any dubious activities in the decrescent corridor, I shall cast judgment on you to the fullest extent of the law. Understood, Outlander? Moreover, you are not to speak a word of anything you see in decrescent corridor.